Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. And as you can see, we're broadcasting from Studio B. No further explanation involved in that. We're going to run over to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Toya Williams joins us. She's the founder of Aunt Nay's Cookies. So tell us a little bit about Aunt Nay's Cookies and where Aunt Nay's came from.
I should know. Oh, well, my mother's name is Renee McLean, and my cousins called her Aunt Nay. So that is where the name originated from. Aunt Nay's was founded, I would say, like 2 years ago, getting up off the ground. I'm an only child, my mother and father's side. And when I lost my mother, I was in a dark space, and it was something that I used to be embarrassed to talk about, but I no longer am. I had contemplated suicide a year later after her passing. And what I did, instead of going in one drawer, I went into the other drawer where her recipes were at, and I pulled out her robe and smelt it, and it just felt like she was right there. Sorry. As I was looking through the recipes, I got up and I came into my kitchen and just started baking cookies. I had baked so many cookies. I mean, I had like over 3 dozens of cookies. And my husband said I got up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sorry, 9 o'clock at night. And then when he got up in the morning, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. So I had all of these cookies, and I also been ill for like 20 something years. So the hospital knows me very well, and they still take care of me. Long story short, I wound up in the hospital for 3 weeks, and my daughter brought some of those cookies to the hospital and gave to the staff. When I was there, they were like, you really should consider going into business because your treats are delicious. They helped me set up my Facebook, got orders from the hospital, and that is how Anne's Cookies and Treats was founded.
Unbelievable. Okay, so and recently, you attended the Making It in Michigan. Tell us about that event and where your place was in that.
The Making It in Michigan was really awesome. I was networking with so many people. I had a meeting with Spartan Nash. That was my only meeting, and they did accept me to come on board. Not only did they accept me, and Bronson is dear to my heart. One of the Bronson coordinators, directors had walked past my booth, and he was like, Toya, I was getting ready to email you today, and you're here. So I met with, his name is Jeff, and I also met with Jeff. So he said, hey, let's talk about, getting you into Bronson, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, oh, really? He said, yes. So the Making It in Michigan was definitely, it was life-changing, should I say. Again, with the Spartan Nash, and now I am in Bronson Hospital as of last week. And they put my product in there, and it left. I took 200 quantities, and it left in a day and a half.
Oh my.
So the Making It in Michigan was just like life-changing with 2 big companies.
So this is somewhere in Bronson where they can go get a coffee and one of your treats, right?
Well, actually, it is in all 3 cafes at the hospital.
Yeah.
It is in the Sky Court, the Terrace, and in the Cancer Center.
If you're not careful, people are going to be driving there for lunch just to have your treats. Let's talk about.
I believe that. I really do. So yeah, the Making It in Michigan was awesome.
I have to say that there's something about women who find comfort in baking, because I see my wife doing that too. And I saw you tear up a little bit telling your story, and it came as no surprise to me that you dealt with that by baking.
It was very therapeutic.
Yeah,
very therapeutic. It just made me feel as if my mother was right there. And I told my husband, I said, I think that's why I just kept going and didn't want it to stop, because again, her presence was just so strong when I was just baking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you have more than just the one cookie, right?
Yes, I have a variety of treats. However, my main treats are my carrot cake oatmeal pie that will be coming out June.
Don't talk about it.
The first week in June. It is a carrot cake, and it has a bourbon cream cheese in the middle. My number one seller right now is the bananaless nana pudding, but is infused with a bold banana enhancer. And that baby, I can tell you, flies off the shelf everywhere. I'm in 6 locations now, and I'm stocking more than ever. I'm like, I need a big manufacturing company right now.
Well, you're going to wind up having to expand in some capacity because obviously people are catching on and they're buying your stuff. Now you are in more places than just Bronson at this point.
Correct. Yes, I
Okay.
am.
Tell us
I
about
am
that.
I'm in Hardings, West Main, here in Kalamazoo. Ty's Joint, which is also in Kalamazoo. I have Bronson Hospital. I'm forgetting some. Park Street Market, Midtown Fresh, and I have a Hollywood store in St. Joseph, Michigan. I've been in contact with Spartan Nash, and I will be going to D&W Parkview in Portage, Michigan.
Toya, you almost need to get a hold of the Edward Lowe Foundation because you've got growth ahead of you.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
And I also wanted to add, again, I've been a lifelong patient of Bronson Hospital, and sad to say, but quite a few of the staff know me there. And I suffer from pancreatitis and severe asthma, also intussusception. And part of my proceeds will be going to a children's asthma foundation as well as the pancreatitis foundation.
Oh, good for you. Good.
Yes, I love it. Yes.
Toya Williams, founder of Aunt Nay's Cookies and Treats, on a growth pattern. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, and keep up the good work.
Thank you for having me.
You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman.